Take a look at who's here. Hi. Oh, wow. Nice to see everyone. Those of you who came through, I actually didn't get to say hi to everyone I wanted to, so just... Has anyone ever done this before, getting up on stage, not knowing what you're going to say, or how you're going to use your time? Yeah. That's all. Can we all take a breath? Will you join me in taking a breath? You don't have to, but just, I'm going to do it. I kind of felt that from some of you. Yeah, I'm Rishi. Hi, that's my name, Rishi. Tirumala. You might see it with an I. Sometimes people are asking me about the I. I use an I now. It's a different story. That's not what this is about. This is about fearness. 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 I'm not going to do the whole thing. I would like to tell you a little bit about me and what I've been through, and then I made this word up. I started using this word like 3 months ago maybe. It's something about getting closer to your fear, like nearness with your fear. I have a theory that whatever you're scared of is actually what you should be going towards. I don't know. We've been hearing from other people here, like some of our classmates who made career changes or made steps, reevaluating themselves, asking like, who am I? What do I want out of this one life? And yeah, I asked some of those questions myself too. I've changed careers like 3 times, maybe 4. I had to really reevaluate my relationship with drinking, my relationship with my body, my sexuality. A lot of stuff has changed. I identify as a very fluid being. And I think that part of the reason I'm able to move through so many things is that I let myself be scared. Like, I'm scared right now. And yeah, what is that? What is that thing that's, I don't know, we're all here studying. We studied at MIT for 4 years, and I just feel like this place really privileges a certain kind of rule following. Like, what class, I had people my freshman year telling me what classes they were going to take for 4 years. They had mapped it out. There was like a flow chart. Who did that? Who did that thing? Yeah, it's okay. No shame. No judgment. And maybe some of you, I had the CEO of my first job. He sat me down, an Indian dude. He was like, Rishi, you must have a 5-year plan. I was just about to leave to go traveling for the first time. I spent a year traveling after 2 years of work. And he could introduce me, on my last day of work, he introduced me to a collaborator. He said, oh, Rishi is going to grad school. And I saw how much people in my life, elders, peers, collaborators, they needed to know what was going to happen. They needed to know how things were going to go. And I think that my need to know kept me really contained. It kept me actually, frankly, dissociated through my time at MIT. I spent a lot of my time here, really blacked out, drinking a lot. Who did that? Thank you, brave souls, for putting your hands up. I saw one hand just like that. It's not a trick. It's just it's a moment of solidarity. I just think that there's nothing wrong with, being scared, and I was really scared. I didn't really know how to show myself. I didn't know how to admit that there was a part of me that wanted something different than what I had, and I still feel that sometimes. I still don't know what I want, really. I think maybe some of you are also here 10 years later asking, what do I want? And one of the ways that I figured myself out was by talking to people and being in dialogue. I just started to say what I'm saying in front of you. I just said it to other people, and people would say it back to me, and then, oh shit, I'm not alone. And also, it's okay. It's okay to not have it figured out. And I don't know, how much time do I have? Thank you, sorry, I wasn't even... Yeah, getting sober was one of the hardest things that I had to do, because I don't know if anyone has this feeling of feeling called to something. That you want to go somewhere, and you want to, chase after something, and I knew, even when I was here, that I wanted that, and I tried to get sober 5 or 6 times. Sometimes for 6 months, sometimes for 8 months, sometimes for a year and a half. I'm glad I finally got to a place. I'm going to be 3 years this summer. And I found it interesting. I have limited time, so the point of that is like, the thing about a calling is that sometimes we're also called to other things. Like sometimes we're called to safety, and we're called to the known, and we're called to what is already here. And it can be really confronting and scary to imagine walking away from that. And that was part of the sobriety thing for me. Like I wasn't afraid. I wasn't ready to give up the part of me that, you know, the way I was social, the way that I felt I was fun, and the way that I felt I was valuable to social spaces, and you know, walking away from that was totally walking into the unknown. And maybe there's something here for each of you where you're like, I want to do that myself. I want to take some kind of step, but I'd have to walk away from something. I might have to say no, or I might have to let go. And yeah, I guess if I had a message, I would say, don't do that shit alone. Don't not listen to it, because it comes back. It keeps coming back. And yeah, I don't know. If I were to apply the framework of fearness right here during this reunion, I might think about how scary it is to unmask in front of a group of people that only knew me the way I was then, or how scary it is to admit that I don't know what I'm doing some of the time, or maybe more of the time than that, including right now. And just let people see me and say, come talk to me, and talk to each other about it, and yeah, have fun. It's really fun being scared. Yeah. There's no conclusion or anything.